Hey guys, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Today I have a very special guest. He's a master theory crafter. He's a really big genius when it comes to Galaxy of Heroes. And we're going to be talking about a lot of theories. Welcome, Going Nerdy.
Hello, how are you, man?
Dude, I'm good. We're going to be talking about all sorts of crazy theories like Jango Fett and Darth Revan and, God forbid, Rose from The Last Jedi. So this is going to be a really interesting video. Why don't you get started with the first one we've got on the list?
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Darth Revan. Now, obviously a lot of people are talking about, they think that he's going to be coming out in the next couple of months. I'm hesitant to believe that. I mean, we don't have a ton from Episode 8. Like, we haven't seen a lot of stuff from Episode 8. And new Solo movie comes out in, like, what, 3-4 months?
Yeah, and we still haven't gotten even a trailer.
To like December this time next year, because then they'll have a whole nother year before a next Star Wars movie comes out. I think that's when like they're gonna launch a new TV show, or if I were in charge of Star Wars, that's what I would do. Revan is the character that everybody wants. I just don't see him coming anytime soon.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Rian Johnson making the new trilogy for the Old Republic. That's probably a big hint that they could add Darth Revan in the future. I agree. The smart decision for Capital Games is to wait and save that for later hype when that new trilogy comes out. But if for some random chance that is the case, you can always farm Sith Assassin out of the guild store, Sith Trooper out of Cantina, and then you probably have to farm like Nihilus or Sidious or Vader. I mean, better safe than sorry. There's a lot of theories going around. That's a big one because Darth Revan's awesome. I mean, he's got a purple and red lightsaber. So, I mean, he's a super cool character. I can't wait for him to come into the game.
Oh, no, me too. I'm super excited. Now, I will say that it is never a bad idea to farm Sith Trooper and Sith Assassin, because I think they're solid characters. And if you have a dark side team, I think they're worth the farm. I don't know if they should be panic farmed, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I mean, set your priorities first. If you want to get Jedi Rey, farm the veterans, even though she passed, I mean, just plan accordingly. But if you have the time, the resources, you're like, I don't have anybody to farm, I'm farming mods, why not? Darth Revan would be cool to have. You'd be one of the few that has him. The next theory we've got on the list is the beloved Jango Fett. Now, this was a false rumor going around the General Kenobi hat launch, and that was basically where there was this message that said you needed 5 clones in order to get Jango Fett, and then the 5 clones in the game are only Rex, Cody, Echo 5s, and Clone Sergeant. And it was really everybody believed it. Everybody was going crazy. It was like a Camino legendary event, and it turned out not to be true. How cool would it be to have Jango Fett in the game?
Oh, dude, it's gonna come eventually. I think Jango Fett will come around the same time that we get a Separatist rework. I think it would be sweet to have that with like a heist type scenario that was like a raid, but with a heist kind of backdrop. I think that would be awesome. Oh man, I don't know if you would need the clones for Jango Fett though.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't make sense to me.
It seems kind of cool, all the clones are part of Jango Fett. I mean, who else would you have? You have Scoundrels for Jango Fett?
Oh yeah, you'd have the Scoundrels or the Separatists, the Geonosians,
bounty hunters, probably bounty hunters. Yeah, you could do all sorts of stuff with Jango Fett. He's super cool. He would definitely bring a different element to the much needed reworked Scoundrels and bounty hunters. They need some help. The next big theory we have, and this one's gonna be like huge for 2018. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker in black. So the whole question comes down to whether you'll need Hermit Yoda, whether you might even need Wampa, which sounds ridiculous. You'll need Rolo, Captain Han Solo. I mean, there could be all sorts of characters you need. What are your thoughts on this next chapter of Luke's hero's journey? Is it going to come this year? Is it going to come in like 4 years? I mean, when's this master awesome character just going to arrive to Galaxy of Heroes?
Okay, so I'm thinking that it would probably come, depending on what they have lined up for like Christmas of this next year. I would say it comes in August. I say we see something in August, because that's when about the hype of the Solo movie, if it's not terrible, will die down. They'll start ramping up for other things, right?
Yeah.
So to kind of keep that wave rolling, especially for in game, You launch the Jedi Master Luke. It also gives players a little less than a year to farm. I think you'll probably need Yoda, but I really don't know. I think you're more likely to need people like Lobot and
Lando,
and Han and OG Leia and Nia
Nub, yeah.
Millennium Falcon, and having a second Millennium Falcon in the game would be pretty tight.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you'd need some of these newer characters, because Yoda only trains them. He doesn't actually physically do much besides riding on his back, So.
Yeah. I mean, don't crush my hopes and dreams, because I've been farming Hermit Yoda, because I don't want to panic farm him by any means. But I think that if they do, like, do an episode 5 Hero's Journey, like the journey continues or something, it'll be very interesting to see which route they take, because in 5 there's a lot of heroes that split up. I mean, you've got Han, Chewbacca, and Leia all like escaping the Empire. At the same time, you have Luke training on Dagobah, moving some rocks around, and then he sees his friends in need. And how Lando and Lobot and all the great characters fit into this story and into the 7-mission game, or 6. It could be 6 missions, right? Because 55 shards per mission. So how they do that is totally beyond me. But we all know one thing: Luke's gonna chop off the Wampa's hands. So speaking of chopping off hands, we got maybe a Darth Vader rework, or maybe some sort of new event to get a episode 6 Darth Vader, a boss Darth Vader, because the old one just doesn't quite have the pizzazz that it once had with the Zeta. It was really cool when it first came out, and now it's just been outcompeted. What do you think about getting a new Darth Vader, or maybe some sort of new skin? I mean, well, this kind of bleeds into cosmetics a little bit, but basically, is there anything they can do with the new Vader, or like the Vader that is in the game right now, or do they just scrap him and make a new one? What are your thoughts?
I don't think they scrap him. I think they give him a much-needed rework. Here's my thing with Vader. I think they need to rework Vader. I think they need to give us a Rogue One Vader,
Yeah.
Where, like, every time he kills a rebel, he gets an immediate turn. 100% turn me. I think that would be awesome. That just that type of...
Love.
Just love, yes. Yeah. So you get the 2 Vaders. But what I want to see Vader end of episode 3. I mean, not like, in the lava pits of Mustafar, but like...
Dark Anakin. Villain Anakin.
I want to see Anakin. I want to see a hero's journey.
Villain's journey?
Oh, villain's journey, yes!
Slaughter the younglings?
Oh, okay. And I have an idea with that. And this is going to take kind of a dark turn, but how cool would it be to have like 15 waves of younglings that you have to defeat alone as Darth Vader Anakin, or Anakin Vader? That would be awesome. Again, that's kind of a dark turn to.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hope you're right, but at the same time, that's a very dark turn for a mobile game.
Yeah. But no, I would love to see an Anakin Vader, because that's like, oh, it's a great moment in the story.
Yeah. And would he have a red lightsaber or blue?
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't know.
I'd go red. It would look cool with him with a red lightsaber.
It would look cool.
I mean, you have the hood with it. Like, it would be awesome. That would be something. Yeah. The villain's journey, which they should do. I mean, they try to stay away from the prequels, but they should do that soon, because that's a great element of the prequels, and it would be a really nice thing to see in the game. Speaking of like different kind of skins, I guess, like, Anakin with a red lightsaber, even though he never had one until he put on the suit. Could cosmetics be added to the game? Like, could new skins, like clones with helmets, or...
I don't know, and I think it would definitely give a new dimension to the game that the developers are spending like a ton of time, and they're always trying to come up with new game modes and fixes, and it gives me hope, because they've started to give us some quality of life updates that something cosmetic like that could change. Now, part of the reason why I don't necessarily think that they'll give us new skins is because that's kind of what they do with duplicate characters.
Yeah, Stormtrooper Han. Stormtrooper Han is a great example. Yeah. Or Veteran Han. Or, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of different characters that are the same characters.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get that 5th Han? I need that Carbonite Han.
Carbonite Han. I'm telling you,
it's coming. The hero's journey reward will not give a Master Luke Skywalker. It will give a Carbonite Han.
It should. It should. The Ugnaught, man. I love my Ugnaught.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep on Ugnaught. Okay, I'm not gonna sleep on Ugnaught. He'll get his turn. He will. Take notes. Hero's Journey. Hero's Journey confirmed from Going Nerdy. Will feature 7-star Ugnaught. You have to have him, or you won't get a Master Luke.
There's some characters. There's an Ugnaught in Star Wars Rebel that plays a pretty prominent role in the 3rd season. I mean, we could see it. It's not unheard of, but it is unlikely. So
yeah, I've avoided Rebels for a reason, and you've just given me another reason to avoid it. Moving on, Resistance. They don't have a legendary event. There's not a faction that has a Snoke or something. Somebody who's rewarded for having 5 7-star heroes. Do you think they're gonna get their own character to earn this year? Do you think that's a possibility?
I could see it. I mean, I do think we could get Snoke, by the end of the year for sure. I mean, that's not a guarantee, but it would make sense. I definitely think we'll have to learn more about Snoke, though.
Yeah.
I feel like the character that they're going to hold on to until we've really learned all we can. And whether you like Episode 8 or not, and I know a lot of people out there hate it, and I'm not disagreeing with them, but I don't think Snoke's done. I don't think he's finished at all. But I think there's definitely going to be more about his character that we're going to learn, at least in Episode 9, if not in the books that are surrounding, between now and the Episode 9. So
yeah, that's fair to say.
I think we could see Snoke before the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, a Resistance legendary event would be so easy, because all you need is Poe, Finn Zeta, and I mean, basically, if you should have that by now, but I mean, it would be pretty straightforward. Maybe some of the Last Jedi characters they could add. I mean, based on this hint that says "What's ahead? Hold on to what you love." I think Going Nerdy and I both agree that it's gonna be Rose.
It's gonna be Rose.
Unfortunately, check out his video if you haven't already about that, and the thumbnail is a beautiful piece. I have to say, but yeah. I mean, the only other characters really left to introduce from the Last Jedi are Praetorian Guards, who I thought they were gonna actually come out with recently, and
yeah, I was
Hux.
kind of shocked that they went with First Order Executioner, but Praetorian Guard would have been awesome. And I still think he's probably on the docket. And I think Hux probably, if he's not on the docket, should be out soon. I mean, Hux is a character that I think the First Order needs.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need more. I mean, they need more depth in these newer factions from the movies, because there's only a couple combinations you can make that are really viable. So,
yeah.
But I think Hux, Rose, I mean, well, maybe just Rose. Rose is going to go in the trash can for me, at least on my roster. I'm saying this completely blind. I have no idea if she's going to be good or not, but if she's good, she's going in the trash can. She's going to have to be better than Commander Luke Skywalker for me to actually use her.
Yeah.
Except, for suiciding Finn. Just eliminate Finn on your own team.
Yeah, and that's what one of the abilities should be. Smash and defend.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, no reason. None at all.
Yeah, Rose is coming. So prepare yourself for another Bodhi Rook to add to the roster.
Yep. And hey, man, I got my Bodhi Rook 7-star eventually, though.
Yeah. Got to do something with the Galactic War Currency Capital Games, because you don't add any characters. Come on. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. We need some farmable characters. We need some guild store more characters, because there's only 5 you can farm, and there's 800 that are actually really good out of there. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Check out Going Nerdy's channel. I highly recommend subscribing, because you'll basically know what's going on in the game about 3 months before anybody else, and that's really helpful for planning out the future. Did we miss anything? What are you guys' thoughts about all these heroes? Because there's a lot of great characters in Star Wars, and they really need to come to Galaxy of Heroes. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Aside from that, keep on grinding. Check out occasional live streams. Peace out.